Cheeky Crumbs! Today we're going to be making this delicious and gorgeous red velvet cheesecake. This has been suggested by one of you, and anybody who knows me knows how much I love red velvet cake and cheesecake too. So this was perfect. So let's get started. What you're gonna need: 2 donuts. For the cheesecake, you'll need 440 grams of cream cheese, 130 grams of sugar, a pinch of salt, 2 eggs, 75 ml of sour cream, 80 ml of whipping cream, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. For the red velvet cake, you'll need 120 grams of butter, 300 grams of sugar, 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, some vanilla essence, 240 grams of buttermilk or yogurt, 300 grams of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, 3 teaspoons of white wine vinegar, and some red food coloring. And for the cream cheese frosting, you'll need 150 grams of icing sugar, 60 grams of butter, and 220 grams of cream cheese. Start by preheating your oven to 160 degrees Celsius. In a kitchen robot or in a large bowl using an electric whisk, you're going to place your cream cheese, and you want to mix this until it's nice and smooth and creamy. So just a couple of minutes. Now you want to add in your sugar and your salt, and you want to mix on medium speed for 2 minutes. Now you want to add your eggs one at a time and mixing in between each egg. Finally, you want to add your vanilla, your whipping cream, and your sour cream. And you want to mix until well incorporated for about 3 minutes. Now we need to prepare our pan. I'm using a 22 centimeter pan, and I have placed it into a roasting dish and line the bottom with parchment paper. And then you're going to take some foil, and what you want to do is just place it underneath, just a little, and you want to wrap it up the sides, just like this. So we're going to place it a little under and up the sides. This will make sure that no water seeps in and no batter seeps out, as we are using a springform pan, which is the best one to use, but they can sometimes have some leakage. So we're going to do a double layer of this. Now that you have wrapped your pan, you're going to pour in your batter. And now you're going to bake this for 45 minutes in a water bath. So I'm going to put up some water to boil, and you're going to place your roasting tin in the bottom third of your oven, and you're going to pour the hot water into the roasting pan at about 2.5 centimeters deep. Now that your cheesecake has baked, you want to leave it on your wire rack to cool for about 1 hour, and then you're going to place it in the freezer to freeze completely. So either for at least 2 to 3 hours or overnight. Start by preheating your oven to 170 degrees Celsius. In your kitchen robot or in a large bowl with a handheld mixer, you're going to place your softened butter and your sugar, and you want to cream these together until you get a nice smooth mixture. Next, you want to add in your egg, and you want to add 1 egg and then mix that through, and then add in your second egg and mix that through. Next, you want to add in your vanilla, just a teaspoon, and you want to sift in your cocoa powder. And you're also going to add your red food coloring. You can start by adding a little bit, and then you can always adjust and add more. And now you want to mix on medium speed until well incorporated. Now with your mixer running on low speed, you're going to add in half your buttermilk, mix, half your flour, mix, half your buttermilk, mix, and the last part of your flour. Now you're going to add in your salt, your bicarb, and your white wine vinegar. It's gonna fizz. And you're gonna mix on medium speed until incorporated. I have lined the bottom and sides of the same tin I used to make the cheesecake so that we have the same size. And now you can place your batter into your tin. And using your spatula, you just want to level it out, making sure it's nice and even. And to avoid that kind of big belly that can create in the oven, you can make a little hole in the center and just spread the batter a little to the sides, just so it bakes more evenly. Your cake will now need to bake in your oven for about 40 to 50 minutes. You can insert a skewer, and when it comes out clean, the cake is ready. So I've taken my cake out of the oven now, and it is ready and perfect. And you want to let it cool down at room temperature and then place it in your fridge for about 1 hour. Now that our cake is cooling, we can make our frosting. In a kitchen robot or in a bowl with a mixing, you're gonna place your butter at room temperature and your icing sugar, and you want to mix on medium speed until it's nice and fluffy, so about 5 minutes. Now you want to add in your cream cheese and mix for about 4 minutes until it's nice and fluffy. And now we can assemble our cake. So I have my cooled down red velvet cake that I have sliced in half, and I've placed half over here, and the top part that I sliced off, I have made little crumbs that I'm going to use to decorate. Then I have my frozen cheesecake, and my plate wasn't big enough, so it kind of went down in the middle, but that's fine. So now you're going to take your cheesecake off the plate, and you want to place that on top of your red velvet, and that will be the middle layer. And then you're going to take your other layer of red velvet cake and place it on top, just like this. And now you want to line them up a little bit. Now using a knife, what you want to do is you want to cut the excess of the cheesecake that is coming out, as we want it to be as straight as possible. So I have cut my cheesecake just a little bit, just a little shaving to make it fit. Now I'm going to take my icing, and you want to cover all the sides and the top of your cake. Now that I have frosted my cake, I'm going to take my little crumbs, and I just want to make a line around the cake. So I'm just going to drop them and create a little line all around the cake. So here it is, our red velvet cheesecake. And I made a little heart with the crumbs on the top, and it looks so beautiful and inviting. And now let's cut into the cake and eat it. That looks so cool. This looks so delicious. Yum. Oh my god. The cake is so soft. The cheesecake is so creamy. And the icing gives it that sweetness punch. It is incredible. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought and what you would like to see me make in my future videos. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!